Hello and welcome to Mathematics Class 10, and this is Unit 1 Real Numbers, and this is the introductory lecture. And I'm Dr. Ramesh Kannan, and I'll be taking you to the series of lecture on Mathematics Class 10 NCERT. I hope in the previous lecture I've described how to download the NCERT textbooks for educational purpose. In case you have not done so, kindly go back to the previous video and watch that video and download the NCERT textbooks for class 10 mathematics. Without a further ado, let's get started. And this is the content for Unit 1 Real Numbers. It has got introduction, Euclid's division lemma, the fundamental theorem of arithmetic. The irrational number will be revisiting it from class 9, and also the rational numbers and their decimal expansions will be carry forward the concept from the previous year. So before we dive into the real numbers, and let's take a look at the number system. So this is a comprehensive Venn diagram of number system, encompasses all types of numbers ranging from complex numbers, algebraic numbers, integers, natural numbers, real numbers, irrational numbers, and so on. In the couple of minutes later, we'll be discussing on the classifications of these numbers. So this is the first type of number in number system called the complex number. It has got two parts. One is called the real numbers, and the other part is called the imaginary numbers. And real numbers is what described in Unit 1. So we'll be focusing primarily on the real numbers in Unit 1. So real numbers comprises of the irrational numbers. This is kind of a unique number, and this is the holistic number called algebraic numbers. We can further subdivide that into rational numbers, and that encompasses integers and whole numbers and natural numbers. So all these things that colored in orange we call the real numbers, which is a part of a complex number. And the other part of complex number is the imaginary number, and that consists of purely imaginary number. But it is not only that, imaginary numbers also takes up the help of the real numbers. So as I told you, imaginary numbers is the holistic perspective that also takes the help of the real numbers, and they mix with the purely imaginary numbers as well. So to put in a nutshell, so complex numbers have got the real numbers and the imaginary numbers. Imaginary numbers cannot be a purely imaginary number, or it could be the holistic perspective. Or for example, I, small italic I, were represented as imaginary number. If you put 2i, then that will become a natural number and also the purely imaginary number. So that's why it says like natural numbers are real numbers, so imaginary number also takes up the help of the real numbers. So this is the comprehensive perspective of the different types of numbers in the number system, and that's it. So in the next lecture we'll talk about the examples of each of these number systems. Say for example real numbers, and how do we denote that real numbers, what are the symbols used for real numbers, and how do you define the irrational numbers, and how do you define the natural numbers. That will be the next lecture. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.